Tonight on Lie, Cheat, and Steal, it's the ultimate test of trust. Three couples and three family pairs will compete to see who can really trust each other. Welcome to a special Valentine's Day edition of Lie, Cheat, and Steal.
How dare you impugn my fever?
Why didn't you listen to me?
All I heard was sexy babysitter.
Now, for tonight's game, we have a couple twists on our regular format. Normally, if you vote the cheater out of the game, we assign a new one. Great. Tonight's a little different. When a cheater is voted out, we're not going to ask if they're the cheater. We're just going to keep playing the game. No money's cut in half. No assigning new cheaters. We will play on, and at a certain point, we will ask if you think the cheater is gone. You can end the game right there. It's a little different in that way. Like I said, you have a teammate. Use your teammate as much as you like. You can share answers. You can tell them the cheater if you want. You can lie to your partner, whatever you want. I wouldn't recommend that in the long run, but if you think it helps you in the game, go for it. It's time to catch the cheater in their first lie. You're going to have each of you look at your partner and tell them you're not the cheater. So let's meet our six pairs for tonight. First up, we have our family pairs. These are pairs of players who are related to each other. And first up, we have Jared and Jon, brothers. I need you both, Jared first and then Jon, look at each other. Promise your partner you're not the cheater.
I'm not, and I'm going to be pretty upset if you are.
I am not the cheater, nor would I be able to sell it to you if I was.
Next up, we have CK and Mike, mother and son. CK, look at Mike. Promise him you're not the cheater.
I am not the cheater.
Mike, I need you to do the same.
We are notoriously hard to determine, but I am also not the cheater.
Tom and Alex, same deal. Father and daughter need you to look at each other, tell each other you're not the cheater. Tom?
Alex, I would never lie to you, and I am not the cheater.
I feel like you would if you were the cheater, but in third grade when I didn't even cheat, I flipped the test over just like 30 seconds early, and I felt so bad I confessed it to mom, and she made me get up in front of the whole class and tell everyone that I cheated on my test. I'm not the cheater. I cannot be the cheater.
Oh. Ian and Liz. Ian, look at Liz. Promise her you're not the cheater.
At least in this game, I am not the cheater.
And Liz, do the same.
I would never be the cheater unless someone asked me to be the cheater. Like if for money.
You're already not starting.
I'm just saying, okay. I'm easily bought.
Okay.
Brick, look at Amy, promise her you're not the cheater. Look at Amy and tell her you're not the cheater. And Amy?
I also am not the cheater.
Amanda, I need you to look at Brian, promise him you're not the cheater.
I'm not the cheater.
Brian, do the same.
I am also not the cheater.
By the way, normally there is only one cheater. Tonight there are two. So one family member and one person from the couple side is cheating. So two of you just lied to your partners. Each team will be playing for their own banks. Like I said, no money is cut in half tonight. For the first 3 rounds, one person from the family side and one person from the couple side will be voted out. So after 3 rounds, we'll combine into one big group. But right now, you're going to have to vote somebody out from your side for the first 3 rounds. We'll go from 12 to 6. We will get started here with our newlywed game style questions. I sent everybody these questions in advance and had you predict how your partner would answer. So each team is going to answer 3 questions per person. You can make $10 a person. Here we go. So these questions are going to be for Jon, CK, and Alex to predict because Jared, Mike, and Tom gave their answers. First question, what is the best movie your relative has introduced you to? And we're going to start with Jon. Jon, what does Jared say was the best movie you ever introduced him to?
This is a terrible question for me because he introduces me to movies. I don't introduce him. The only thing I can think of just from us talking about it is Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Jared said Sicario. I'm sorry, no. CK, what is the best movie you've introduced Mike to?
Oh boy. Poor Mike, he has to sit there and I pull out all my old movies and show him. But I'm hoping he said Young Frankenstein.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mike said the same director, Blazing Saddles.
Oh, I had that written down too.
You were just talking about earlier how it was the 50th anniversary, and I so much wanted to say how much I liked that movie, but that would be cheating.
It is the 50th anniversary today of Blazing Saddles, meaning Young Frankenstein's is coming up. All right. Alex, best movie you introduced
hold a grudge on Zardoz, but I think the answer to this one is Knives Out.
Knives Out was a great movie.
Oh, good one.
Tom, your dad said Pride and Prejudice.
This one. I can Prejudice.
Well, I actually thought of Knives Out, but we kind of introduced each other to that one.
Okay, I thought it was my idea to go see it, so I guess
we went to go see it together.
All right, what is the best gift your relative has ever gotten you? We asked these questions again to Jared, Mike, and Tom. So CK, what do you think Mike said?
This is so hard because I just bought him a huge, amazing gift. But I'm hoping that since it's a trip, I'm hoping he didn't say that. I'm hoping he said a car.
Mike said a car. Very good. You're on the board. 250. All right, Alex.
So I can't remember any gift that I have ever given. I know I have. I made him enchiladas when he was here in October. That's the closest I've got other than my birth. You know, at my birth, I'm hoping I was a better gift than enchiladas.
Your birth. He actually said close because he has a couple songs with Born in the name. Springsteen's memoir.
Oh,
did I get? Okay. I didn't remember that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Jon, what's the best gift you've gotten for Jared?
Sticking with the theme of what I said earlier, I'm going with a whiskey making kit.
Whiskey making kit. A bar top ring game. I'm sorry.
I think we should award partial points for the spirit.
I do drink water occasionally. Okay. Where would be the worst place for your extended family to take a vacation? Alex.
So I know that we are not a people that do well in heat. And we are not a physically active outdoorsy people. So I'm gonna say like a safari vacation, like an African safari vacation kind of thing.
African safari. Your dad said Florida.
Same logic. Same logic.
Same.
Yeah, Jon.
Am I able to ask if it's within the continental U.S.?
No, you're not allowed to ask that.
Okay. Strictly because of the distance here, I'm going to say California.
California.
Could also be Florida.
Washington, D.C. I'm sorry, no.
What? Wait, what? Why is D.C. the worst?
You've been there.
Politics.
You know?
Oh, it's terrible. But
politics,
why?
I imagine. Yeah.
What? I don't go there.
Jared, why did you pick DC? Ian's curious.
Well, we have one brother that lives there, and just politics in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
CK.
So my extended family, this would be an amazing vacation in my mind, but I'm trying to think of the worst for the extended family, and they're the, the whole build your wall people. So I said Mexico.
Mexico. Mike said a cabin in the Smoky Mountains. Well, the mountains, but the Smoky one specifically. CK and Mike did get on the board. It's okay. It is early. It's only round one.
You have to consider cabins are small. Everything is super far away. Our aunts cannot do very much hiking, and the kids will get bored very easily.
Yeah,
it would be a nightmare for me, but I'm thinking of the extended family.
All right, now we're gonna flip it. The other person, just keep in mind, everyone, even for this round, the cheater has been given their partner's answers, so they could be, cheating even on how well do you know your own partner. All right, which family member, not counting your teammate here tonight, are you the most like? Jared, what do you think your brother said?
I'm thinking he said our cousin Chris.
Your cousin Chris. Jon said your mom. Not as like an insult middle finger answer, but that's actually his answer. Mike, what do you think your mom said?
She would probably say that she is most like one of her parents. I'm going to say that she is most like her dad, Joe.
Her dad, Joe. She said her brother.
Darn it.
Tom, what do you think Alex said?
His name Joe, does that count?
No.
I would say she would probably say that she's most like her mom.
You're on the board, 250. Very good. Jon and Jared, no money yet. You can get on the board. All right, we asked, if I'm at a family gathering and blank comes up, I am leaving the room. Mike, what do you think your mom said?
Is politics too broad?
No.
In politics, it is.
Politics, she said. Bigotry, I'm sorry.
Same difference.
I mean, that's basically the same.
I lumped that in.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand the reasoning, but I can't take that as an exact match.
I don't back down on politics. I'll talk him down in politics.
Yeah.
But if when bigotry's brought up.
Yeah. Tom, how would Alex answer this statement?
I'm going to guess she said if A Few Good Men comes up.
Few Good Men.
Or any Tom Cruise movie.
She said a different movie, actually. She said Star Wars.
That's true.
But you were on the right track. All right.
Astoundingly close.
I think I haven't thought about A Few Good Men since I lived with Dad.
Jared, what did Jon say?
See, I don't think he would leave the room. He would dig in like we all would, but I'm still going to say politics.
Politics. Hey, you're on board. Very good. 250. Final question for the families in this round. What fictional family is most like your family? Tom, how do you think Alex answered this?
This is a tough one.
Not Star Wars again, is it?
Okay. I don't remember their last name.
That's fine. You can give me the piece of media.
The family on the TV series Parenthood.
The Parenthood family. Alex said the Pearsons from This Is Us. I'm sorry.
I think I did
Jared.
think of Parenthood like after I sent it.
Jared, what family do you think Jon said?
I could be way off base here because I've only seen a handful of episodes 20 years ago. But for lack of a better answer, I'm going to say the family from Malcolm in the Middle.
The Malcolm in the Middle family. He said the Bunkers from All in the Family. All right, Mike, how do you think your mom answered this?
I'm not too keen on too many fictional families, so I'm just going to hit one that I think is close-ish. I think this is what my sister would describe it, but I think the Addams family.
The Addams family. Your mom gave two answers, but her one she decided on was the Griswolds from National Lampoon's Vacation.
Amazing.
All right, you all scored 250 in that round. Let's move on to our couples.
It's incredible.
First question for the couples. Yeah. What is your favorite city you have traveled to? Your answer can be either alone or with your partner. Either one's fine. Just your favorite city you've traveled to. Rick, what do you think Amy's favorite city is?
Ottawa, Vancouver. I'm going to say Ottawa.
Ottawa. She said San Diego.
You know what? I do talk about Ottawa a lot because I do love I do love Ottawa, but like my favorite place is San Diego.
I'm only off by 4,000 miles.
That's okay. Ian, what's Liz's favorite city?
Another country.
Okay. Is somewhere in Italy too vague?
I need a city. Hence the
Damn it.
question.
All right. I
read that like 8 times.
Because we've talked about it a lot. But picking like one city is tough. I'm gonna say Florence.
Florence. Oh, you were close. She said Venice, Italy.
Damn it.
You're so close.
Brian, what do you think Amanda
shocked
said?
at how close you are, actually.
I've got a couple of possibilities. I'm going to go with Chicago.
Chicago. Amanda said French Lick.
What?
Yeah. That's the home of Larry Bird.
Larry Bird's home, yes. All right. Next question. What topic could you talk about for 30 minutes with no stops? Ian, what topic could Liz talk about for 30 minutes with no stops?
Is music too vague?
Nothing is too vague. I just go with what they told me. Music is your answer?
I'll just say music.
She said stand-up comedy.
Yeah, her other expertise.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have two things.
Brian, what's Amanda's topic of expertise?
She doesn't have to know what she's talking about.
Oh, anything then.
Oh God, I'm struggling with this one. I'm gonna say her family.
Her family. Amanda said Taylor Swift.
Come on.
There are so many eras.
Have you heard anything else the past week?
Rick, what could Amy talk about for 30 minutes with no stops?
Oh, I waffled back and forth on this between movies and music, and I'm going to go music.
Well, I'm going to count that because she said pop culture. Very good.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, we
It's
were
pretty
just
general,
having
and you were
a
the two major aspects of that. Very good. 250 for you.
right before this. So
All right. Thank you.
$5 question. If you wanted to take your partner on a date to a place you would both hate equally, where would you go?
Places we don't want to
Brian,
go.
where did Amanda say you would go?
Her ex-husband's house.
Amanda said anywhere as long as Nicolas Cage is with us. Rick, where are you and Amy going for the worst date ever?
Oh, Colin, we've talked about this at length of places that we don't want to go. And I just keep coming back to Africa.
but also the safari.
Africa safari. She said out to dinner with crappy service and food.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ian, where's you and
We're
Liz's
going on
worst
a
date?
We're not going on a vacation. Because I also thought about a safari in Africa.
Okay.
So we're on the same.
All right. Is anywhere with people too vague?
Uh-huh.
I was so close to writing that.
No.
Yeah, no, that is a little too vague.
With people.
There's like this one restaurant that we love going to, but it's because we both hate it so much.
Is it? Or
Well,
is it because it's really weird?
Liz, don't help your partner right now, please.
It's fine. I wasn't gonna guess that place anyway.
Okay.
We went there right after we got engaged on purpose.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't expect you to get engaged on accident.
Finger fell in. All right.
Fell onto a ring.
Yeah, it just fell on.
Oh my god, that's nice.
Anywhere with people's too vague. Dang, that was literally my go-to answer. I don't know. I'll just say like a Fuddruckers or one of those places.
Fuddruckers. Liz said a political debate with audience participation.
Ugh. Yeah, that sounds terrible.
I get
All
that.
right,
Say a
let's
Matt
swap
Ryan
here.
show.
All right, other partners get to answer now.
Boy.
What does your partner unquestionably know more about than you? Amy, what did Brooke say?
What I know more about, pop culture.
Pop culture. You said music. Which again, I'm gonna. I'll take it again. All right, Liz, what did Ian say? You know more about than him.
Probably Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers. Reality TV. No, sorry.
Yeah.
Amanda, what did Brian say you know more about than him?
It's such a large bevy of options here.
You can be mad at yourself if you don't get this.
Oh, probably. Let's just go with Taylor Swift again, because
He said Disney.
Well, that's
Oh yeah.
What movie have you ranted about the most to your partner? Liz, what movie has Ian ranted about the most?
Objectively, can I say all three of the Star Wars sequels?
Yeah, that's fine. The Star Wars sequels.
And you're my people.
Ian said, "Kung Pao, enter the fist."
Yeah.
That's not a rant. That was praise.
Well,
One and the same.
anything to go on about.
Amanda, what movie has Brian ranted about the most?
I know. That's fine.
He honestly loves really bad movies, so
I know.
not usually a lot of ranting. Can I just say something regarding Nicolas Cage? Something with Nicolas Cage.
Something regarding Nicolas Cage. He said, "Super Troopers."
Look,
all right.
I can't remember ranting about any movies to her. I may have, but I don't remember doing it.
That's
All I can-
surprising, knowing Brian. Amy, what has Brick ranted about the most?
He blacks out during the rants.
Probably true.
You know what? He really was not a fan of A Christmas Story, the sequel to A Christmas Story.
The Christmas Story. He actually said another recent sequel to a 1980s film, Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he hates that.
Oh, I'm so
Final
angry.
question.
I just thought about it. Now I'm mad.
What is the silliest thing you and your partner have disagreed on in the last year? Amanda, what was the silliest thing you and Brian disagreed on, according to Brian?
How you spell the name of our son who will never exist.
Brian said the name of our hypothetical male child.
All right, what's the name?
Nicholas.
It's Orville, but we can't agree on whether it should be LLE at the end or just an L.
ORVAL.
And I thought it was going to be how to pronounce the star of Robin Hood Men in Tights last name.
Carrie Ellis. All right, Amy, what did Brick say was the silliest thing you've disagreed on in the last year?
No, we don't disagree on a whole lot of stuff.
That's actually right.
that.
Very good. Nothing. We're pretty easy. Very good. Yes. Also, aw. Okay. All right. Liz, what did Ian say?
We disagree on a lot of stuff. Not in like an angry way.
That's right.
We're both stubborn. The one that's popping into my head is that you did not need to put a whole cheesecake in the sink.
That was not in the past year.
But we disagree about it still.
Okay.
You did not need to
A
do
cheesecake
it.
in the sink.
trash can was there.
Ian said, if those TikTok videos where people make food monstrosities are just sex things or not.
I didn't realize we disagreed. I thought we came to the conclusion that it's definitely sex things.
We disagreed on it for a while.
All right, let's see where we are because it's about time to tap the first vote of the night. Here we are. For the families, you all got one right. You all have $2.50 in your bank. It's a little different for the couples here. Amanda and Brian, $5. Amy and Brick, $10. Liz and Ian, no money. All right, here are the totals. Now, here's how it's going to work. Like I said, everyone is going to vote for someone on their side of things. So families, you vote off a family member. Couples, you vote off half a couple. It'll be 6 and 6. So, but we can make this open-ended. Talk it out for a bit. If there's anyone you're suspicious of in that round, talk it out before we vote.
Well, so we're only voting. I'm only voting on the family side, not the couple side.
Correct.
Okay, so that means Ian can't vote for me.
Right.
And on the other hand,
yeah, you gotta keep it. You gotta keep it to your side.
Voting for Ian.
Are we voting for person or by couple?
No, we're just voting out one person. Everyone gets one vote.
Each person gets a vote.
Each person gets a vote. Absolutely. Each person gets one vote. There'll be 6 votes per side. So just send me the name of the person.
I don't have a lot of suspicions. We were all pretty bad at it on the family side.
Well, the cheater's laying low, apparently. Like I said, there is one cheater on each side. So just send me the name of the person you think is most likely to be a cheater. And if we have a tie, it's going to be a little different tonight, but cross that bridge when we get there. Go ahead and lock in those votes. All right, the vote has been cast. It's time to see who the first player leaving the game for each side is going to be. We are going to start with our families. Obviously, teams do not have to vote alike, but they are welcome to share their votes with each other. Each player gets one vote. If you lose your partner, it does hurt you a bit in the game because you're only one person then. John, which of these players did you think was a cheater?
I went with Alex.
Went for Alex. Welcoming the new blood very quickly, apparently. Jared, what did you go with?
I guess CK.
Okay. CK?
I guess Jared.
All right. Mike?
I said John.
You're all over the board here. Alex?
I also said CK.
2 for CK. Tom?
I also said CK.
Yeah, and that is 3 for CK. She is our first player voted out of the family side. Like I said, we are not going to be asking eliminated players tonight if they're the cheaters. So CK, just hang tight there. You might be able to make some money at the end of the game, but you are the first family player voted out, unfortunately. Let's head over to our couples. One of them has to leave as well. Amy, we'll start with you.
I said Amanda.
Amanda. Rick?
I need to qualify this by saying I only voted for this guy because I kind of know him. I'm sorry, Brian.
Liz?
I also voted for Brian, but because I know this is really late for him and I want him to go.
Ian?
Shoot, I wish I had that reasoning. I just thought it was suspicious as heck that they knew anything about each other, so I said Amy.
Just because you scored 0. All right, Amanda?
I said Rick.
All right, and Brian?
I voted for Amy.
Okay, so we have a tie. So 2 for Amy, 2 for Brian. Now, normally we have the cheater pick off somebody. That's not how it works tonight because there's multiple cheaters. I'm going to ask any player who was not involved in the tie, they need to change their vote to one or the other. Amy, I think we know where your vote's going to fall. Did you vote out Brian or yourself?
Yeah, I'm going to vote out Brian.
Okay, that's 3 for Brian. Amanda?
I'm going to vote out Amy.
Amy, okay, so we still have a deadlock, which means I have to eliminate a random honest player from the game. Anyone who's honest could be out of the game. Here we go. Player leaving the game is Rick. I'm sorry, you are out of the game. Randomizer has spoken. Well, the good news is you weren't a cheater. But there are 10 of you left. We're going to send out the next 2 questions here. All right. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal Valentine's Day edition. 2 players have been voted out so far. One of them might have been a cheater, but we won't know yet. We know the other one wasn't because they were in a tie. So got 2 more questions here. We're back to the regular Lie, Cheat, and Steal format now. They are welcome to discuss as much as they like with their partners. It helps to have a partner in this game. Let's continue. Name the 10 worst things about family vacations, according to Refinery 29. Amy, you get to go first.
Having to share a room with someone you don't like.
Sharing a room. Let's see which one that falls under. Yeah, that is number 1. So you get 50 cents. Living in close quarters. There are no double money questions tonight. Everything's worth the same amount because we're not cutting money in half at any point. Liz, you're up.
The airport.
The airport. They can be quite annoying, but that is not on the board. No.
What? That's
Ian.
Shoot, I didn't think this out because that was both of our top answer. Oh shoot. Oh no. Trying to get everyone on the same schedule?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, different schedules.
Getting everyone on the same schedule. Yeah, that's going to count. That is number 7. Everyone has their own agenda, their own schedule. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
Very good. Amanda?
When nobody wants to make the decision or everybody wants to make the decision, because they...
No one or everyone wants to make the decision. No, sorry. Brian?
Kids fighting.
Kids fighting. No, sorry.
Huh.
All right, John.
I put arguing or disagreeing about food, where to eat.
Yeah, absolutely. Number 3, no one agrees about meals. Yeah. Jared.
I'm gonna flat out say the cost.
The cost. No, sorry. Mike.
Thank you for saying that, Jerry. That was going to be my answer. But I'm going to say the long road trip.
The long road trip. No, sorry. No airports, no road trips. Apparently, they're more being annoyed with their family, apparently. Alex.
I was going to say the frequent gas station stops, but that might not be.
Yeah, that's under road trips. You can give another answer.
Trying to think how to word it. Like dealing with different age groups, like when you have adults and then you're dealing with like a bunch of like little kids, your little cousins that you hardly ever
Yeah, I
see.
see what you're saying. Yeah, that's gonna fall under no one understanding each other's lifestyle. Yeah, absolutely. Very good. $4.
I think this would only relate to like, extended family vacations, but I'm like, judging or trying not to judge other people's, like siblings, partners or spouses or things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Judging significant others, $3. All right, we'll go over the other answers here. We have you feel like a kid again in a bad way. Family members are not afraid to offend. 0 privacy. You might not be able to party.
What?
And you don't want to be disappointed. Now, keep in mind, as you've seen, your team goes all at once. So if you want to vocally talk with your partner about your answer, that's fine. You're not going to give away anything to anyone else before you get to go again. We'll start with the families on this one. So John gets to go first. Hey, the TV couples with the worst chemistry, according to Watch Mojo. This is the order they ranked them in. So it's not difficulty. In my opinion, it's just the order they ranked them in. That 70s show, Grey's Anatomy, Gossip Girl, Friends, Parks and Rec, Glee, Game of Thrones, Buffy, Gilmore Girls, Dawson's Creek. Need both halves of the couple, of course. John, you're first.
Though Gilmore Girls was our other brother's vice for TV, I'm going to go with Buffy the Vampire Slayer with Buffy and Spike.
Buffy and Spike is not correct. Sorry. Jared.
For that 70s show, Eric and Donna.
Eric and Donna. No, sorry. Mike.
My access to all these is very limited. I'm going to attempt the Game of Thrones one, based only on my limited pop cultural understanding. I know there's a character named like Daenerys, and she was originally married to some like barbarian guy whose name I don't know. Would that be who they're talking about?
That is not correct. I'm sorry. Alex.
So I'm gonna say for Dawson's Creek, Dawson and Joey. I know they're not
right. Yeah,
thing.
Joey and Dawson, $5.
Yeah,
very good.
I know a lot about couples that people hate, so I think I can do this.
We don't hate any of the couples on live team Steel. Just clarifying that. Tom.
But you're a blast on family vacations.
I know couples that people hate.
Tom.
Okay, the only one of these shows that I watched regularly was Game of Thrones.
I gave you the for sure Gilmore Girls answer. I told you that one. Like you gotta. I guarantee.
Okay. So because I'm not sure about my Game of Thrones answer, I will go with the Gilmore Girls answer that Alex gave me, and that is Rory and Dean.
Rory
and I have
Dean.
no idea who these
they were
are.
magic.
Not the couple they went with. No.
Oh,
really?
Amy.
Everybody hates Dean that I know of. He's the worst.
Nobody liked this pairing. I'm gonna go with Rachel and Joey.
Rachel and Joey on Friends is correct. $2. Liz.
I know I'm in the minority. I actually really liked Rachel and Joey as characters. I thought that would have been cool to explore, but I get why they didn't do it. But Game of Thrones, Daenerys and Jon Snow.
Daenerys and Jon Snow is the answer. Very good. 350. Ian.
All right. The only other show here I really know all that well is Parks and Rec. But there's so many choices because they had so many bizarre couples there.
Yeah. We were just running through.
Yeah, we were just going through a bunch. And the one that I want to say, I don't know the woman's name. It was the lady that Tom is kind of with at the end of the show.
She was like the bartender.
Yeah, but since I can't remember her name, I'm going to say Tom and Mona Lisa.
Tom and Mona Lisa. No, sorry. Amanda.
Mona Lisa Vito.
Yeah.
I'm probably having a very big difference of opinion on some of these. I'm gonna go with Buffy and Angel.
Buffy and Angel. No, sorry, Brian.
Okay, that 70s show, Jackie and Kelso.
No, sorry, it was in fact Jackie and Fez.
I'm gonna say Wilder.
That happened?
Oh,
okay.
Izzy and George from Grey's Anatomy. Blair and Dan from Gossip
I know it won't
Girl.
be the point. Can I guess the Buffy one, even though I
Please,
won't?
yeah.
I'm gonna say Xander.
Buffy Riley.
Buffy and Riley, yeah. Parks and Rec, you had Tom. It was Tom and Ann, which I forgot even happened because they were so.
Oh,
I wasn't even counting that.
Also, anyone and Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rachel and Sam from Glee, and Lane and Zach from Gilmore Girls. All right, let's take a look at our scores. Amy, 1250. Liz and Ian sitting on 7. Amanda and Brian on 5. Jon and Jared on 5. Mike on 2. And Alex and Tom on 1450. They've got a lead. Here are the totals for the round. Let's talk it out before we vote. Remember, you got to stick to your side of things for now. What do we think? Who are we suspicious of?
Personally, I am most suspicious of Tom because his answer to that first question, the wording was very close to the wording given by the answer. But that's the only suspicion I have.
He said the significant other answer, right?
Yeah.
Tom, defend yourself.
Well, I didn't say significant other. I said spouse or partner.
Tom, would you like to accuse anybody?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to accuse Alex because I've known her, for so long, and I know that she knows her relationships. I mean, she follows those. So
one thing I know is terrible media relationships.
It doesn't surprise me at all that she got big money on that.
Anyone want to add anything else? Either side, you can just throw out an accusation.
Can we lob accusations at the other side?
No.
Just to stir things up?
No, not yet. You'll have to do that later. I don't want to make it too confusing. You have a fact that the cheater has sent me. This could be from both cheaters, probably. The cheater's favorite holiday is Valentine's Day. Not because they love romance, because they love those weird little candy hearts. Oh. Everyone, please lock in your votes. All right. Families, we'll start with you. We know that last round you voted out CK. Maybe she was the cheater. Maybe she wasn't. Let's see who you voted out this round. Tom?
I voted for Mike in retaliation for him accusing me.
Okay.
Purely out of loyalty for Mike.
You did? Yep. We have 2 for Mike. You would vote out that entire team should he get one more vote. Mike?
I voted for Tom because I wouldn't back out on myself, would I?
Jared?
Yeah, we adopted Mike over, voted for Tom.
All right, 2 Tom, 2 Mike. Jon?
I do feel she accidentally outed him on the second question. I went with Tom.
3 for Tom, and he is out. All right, might have been the cheater. If so, great. If not, you just voted another honest player. Let's switch to our couples. Last time you voted out Brick, who we know was honest because it was a tie. But See if you can find the cheater this time. We'll start with Ian.
Oh, I voted for Brian so he could go to bed.
Liz?
I did Brian, same reason.
You really want Brian to go to bed, Brian?
Brian, I think.
Brian, can I just ask, are you tired?
I am.
Who'd you say, Brian?
I voted for Amy.
All right. Amanda?
I don't have any specific reason. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Ask Amy first.
Amy, who'd you say?
Well, I unfortunately went with Ian.
Okay. And Amanda.
Brennan and I decided that the best chances of him going to bed were if we split our vote, so I voted for Liz.
It's Super Brian, and he is out of the game. Maybe he was the cheater. Maybe he just really wanted to go to bed. We are down to 8 players. We have one more round to play with the players divided. After this next round, we will combine them. 2 more questions and we come back. Lie, cheat, and steal. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. 2 more players voted off before the break, and 2 more are going to leave after these next 2 questions. After that, we shake it up a bit and combine everybody. But for now, 2 more questions. 2 more players have to get voted off. Moving on to our answer board, there are 20 potential answers on the board. 10 are right, 10 are wrong. In 2023, Smokey Robinson, yes, that one, released a sexually explicit album called Gasms. Which of these are real lyrics from that album? Every right answer is worth $250. I need to have you every morning, noon, and night. Blow me like a stick of dynamite.
Oh.
Well, I want to have your body answer like a telephone in response to my touch. It's raining outside, but have no fear. We can stay inside and get wet in here.
Nice.
If empty fills up your private place and nothing and no one can penetrate, you got an inner vacancy, baby, then make it a place for me.
Oh my God.
Hey, baby, that's not a spasm. Nope, it's just another gasm.
No.
Every kind of gasm in the book, each time I hasm, every time I take a look. Can't wait to get back to my sugar shack where I know you'll lay me down. Gonna make your body shake right up and down like a present when old Santa comes to town. Turn off the radio, babe. Turn the TV down low. You can turn me on and I'll do a show. If deep down inside you're hoping to fill up an opening, I fit in there. Oh, my cup of you is overflowing. Yes, and loving you like I do. I tell myself it's not just for saying, you got to be showing. Kissing me low, kissing me high, kissing me instead of the other guy. They're talking about these gasms on the street. I have them every day. They're such a treat. And I want to make your body glow from head to toe, light it up like a neon sign. I'm the CEO of love. Meet me in the boardroom. These gasms shake and shiver, quake and boom. You fill me up deep down inside, way, way, way down. We come to a meeting, yeah, at the perfect junction, so close, so tight, we need each other to full function. You open up to me like a telephone book, run my finger down the page, take a closer look. The signal says proceed with all caution, get out and run right through.
What?
And the lights are turning green to gold to red. My heart is beeping at you in this bed. 10 of these, I swear, are real songs from this album.
And the other 10 were made up by Susan, you said?
I said most of the wrong answers were written by Susan, if that helps you, yes.
Susan!
She wrote 7, I wrote 3, but the other 10 are real. Yeah. Let's see. We're going to start with, on the family side, so we'll start with Mike. Give me a real Gasms lyric.
Wow. Because this is recorded, I'm not going to repeat anything. So, numbers across, letters down.
No, you have to read it. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
Trying to
do the whole thing. Give me an idea of which one you're going for.
In the room.
A3. It's raining outside.
It's raining outside, but have no fear. We can stay inside and get wet in here. No, sorry.
Yes!
That is actually inspired by a line in The Big Sleep. That is not real. Alex.
That is so good.
Susan, I'm so
that was me. I'm taking credit for that one. That was me. Alex.
Colin, I'm so proud of you.
So good.
All of these are wild.
Yes. Smokey Robinson is in his 70s, by the way, just so everyone knows.
He's in his 20s.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna make your body shake right up and down like a present when old Santa comes to town.
So good.
We are 0 for 2. I'm sorry. That is
Wow.
That was Susan.
Oh
That was Susan. John.
I'm going with, hey, baby, that's not a spasm. Nope, it's another gasm.
No,
What?
that was me.
That you,
Jared.
That's a real one?
No, that's a
Yeah, Battleship rules. B1.
This one, every kind of gasm
in the book.
We're on the board.
Hey.
Very good.
Finally got on the board.
They were all fake. Susan wrote
All right.
They were all
over
fake
to the
gasms
couples
up to that
now,
point.
and Liz.
Wow.
Oh, this is a treasure trove.
Thank you.
You fill me up deep down inside, way, way, way down.
3 ways. That is real. Very good.
Wow.
Ian.
You open me up like a telephone book.
Open up like a telephone book. No, sorry.
What?
What?
Oh my god.
Who uses
Amanda.
a telephone book anyway?
That's why I was like, he's so old. Of course.
If empty fills up your private place.
That's right. Very good. 250.
Wow.
And Amy.
The signal says proceed with all caution, get out and run right through. Like,
that's real. Very good.
Oh, thank goodness.
By the way, this is the rest of the game. It's just naming gasm lyrics. That's the whole show. Let's see what the real answers were. You got 4. We have answer your body answer like a telephone.
Wow.
Back to my sugar shack. I fit in there.
ooh.
Make your body glow. Cup of you is overflowing. And one more. We need each other to full function. Those are the real ones. Very
Wow.
Less rhyming in them.
Wow.
They're talking about these gasms on the street. Shame on you.
All right.
That phone booth less street.
Name the 2023 movie by its anagram. Bib era, roast me, morphine pea, scrive maw, moth in alf, my bard MC, purer photocell, level-headed worth bin, achieving inane nut, and candlestick saga mime. I started with the families last time. I'll start with the couples this time. And Ian, it's you.
All right. I was trying so hard to figure out what any of the higher ones were, and I got nothing. So 3 is Oppenheimer.
Yeah, morphine P, Oppenheimer, 150. Very good. Which he had after that nuclear bomb test. Amanda.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Bottom one, Barbie.
Barbie is right, 50 cents. Amy.
Before I guess an answer, I just want to say achieving inane nut sounds like it might be on the Smokey Robinson album. $1 Maestro.
Yeah.
Maestro, very good.
Let's go. I bet they re-released Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Let's go with that for number 5.
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, no sir. Okay,
Yeah.
Mike, you're up.
This might seem weird. Is the $2 answer Scream 6?
Very good.
Oh, that is weird.
Oh, that's so good.
I just looked at that. Like, I was trying so hard to figure out what roast me was.
Yeah, which a lot of people have. Alex.
Well, everything that I've seen is not on here. I know it's not because I already checked, but I legitimately don't have an answer. So I'm going to say level-headed worth bin Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Dungeons and Dragons. No, sorry. John.
All the ones I had were answered, and I've written every movie I can think of, and I'm going nuts on this one. Number 3, The Burial. Or $3, The Burial. That's
nope,
not
sorry,
right.
not The Burial. Jared.
$4. Leave the world behind.
Very good. Leave the
Very
world
nice.
behind. All right, we'll go over the others here. We have Flamin' Hot.
Speedos?
Worked on that too.
May, December. Color Purple. A Haunting in Venice. And Magic Mike's Last Dance, which is
come on.
Would have gone better with Achieving a Name Nut, but yeah.
Yes.
All right, Amy 16, Liz and Ian 11, Amanda 8, and for the families, Jon and Jared 1150, Mike 450, Alex 1450. Totals for the round. This is the last chance where you have to vote out somebody from your side. Keep in mind that there's one couple left on each side, so that could affect the voting block here.
It's all right, Mike. You're just Mike. You're not Magic Mike.
Anyone want to lobby any accusations before we cast a vote?
Back when I was 13, I was actually into magic, and I did go by that name, and then that movie came out, and then I had to stop.
Oh, no.
Anyone want to accuse?
I would like to share condolences for those of you who had to do the Smokey Robinson board in front of their parents.
It's okay.
Mom,
CK showed
what's
like
a
Blazing
gasm?
Saddles. I wouldn't be too worried. All right. I need all of you to please lock in your votes. We have a cheater fact here. The cheater never shares their Spotify Wrapped playlist because it would reveal they listen to gasms on endless. Go ahead and lock in your votes. Votes have been cast. Let's see if we have gotten someone out of the game. We'll start with the families here. Alex, we'll start with you. One for Mike. Mike?
I'm voting this not because I necessarily think they're the cheater. I think they might already be gone, but because someone had to be voted, so I voted for Jared.
Okay. Jared?
My exact reasoning. I said Mike.
Okay. And Jon?
I also, same reasoning, and I went with Mike.
So they all seem to think the cheater is definitely out. That is 3 for Mike. He is out of the game. I'm sorry, you're not moving on to the immunity challenge. All right, so let's go to the couples here, and we're going to start with Amy.
I voted for Amanda so she could go to bed too.
One for Amanda, so she can also join Brian. Amanda, who'd you say?
I like to stay up late, so I don't need to join Brian. So the only person I haven't voted for yet was Ian, so I voted for Ian.
Ian, who'd you say?
I don't know why. I said Amanda.
2 for Amanda. Liz?
I said Amanda because I thought you were also tired.
No, she's
3 for Amanda, and she has been voted out.
That's
All right,
okay.
now-
I have no problem going and cuddling.
We are down to 6 players. When we come back, maybe both cheaters are out of the game and the players will decide that the game is over. But if they're wrong, the cheater wins all the money so they can keep playing. We'll be right back. Lie, cheat, and steal. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. We are down to just 6 contestants. Jon and Jared remain a duo. Liz and Ian remain a duo. Alex and Amy are out on their own. 6 players have been voted out, so perhaps both cheaters are voted out. At the end of this round, you will be able to lock in if you think that is the case, because you are all voting as one block now. We're not divided into groups anymore. And if you are right that there are no cheaters left, you will win your money right there. The game will end. Time for the immunity challenge round. This is the round 4 immunity challenge. I will give a lift question with many, many answers. Last player left standing, giving right ones, wins immunity, cannot be voted out. Like the other rounds, you are welcome to confer with your teammate on this. But the immunity is for a player. Additionally, there are some bonuses here. Once we've gotten 6 answers, everyone still standing splits $10. Another 10 for every 12 answers, another 10 for 18 answers, 15 for 21, and $20 for 24 answers. There are many answers to this question. We'll go until only one player is left standing. They win immunity. Actors who appeared in the 2010 film Valentine's Day. It's an ensemble piece in the Love Actually vein. Alex has not gone first in any of these, so she gets to go first here.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Oh, we said actors. No, she is in fact in that movie. Very.
She did act in it though.
Yes, she did. Very
have
good.
a part and line.
Taylor Swift is correct. Amy.
I feel like I'm confusing this one with New Year's Eve, but
I think
he may have been in both. I'm going to say Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher. He is in this one. I don't know if he's in the other or not, but yeah, very good. Liz.
Alex saying Taylor Swift gave me like a flashback to that commercial where Taylor Swift was like, she's like on like a high school track field talking to Taylor Lautner.
You're saying Taylor Lautner?
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Very good.
Very nice.
That's literally the only thing I remember now. Alex, please say more things to unlock memories.
I have 2 more that I remember for sure, and then I'm just going to be throwing out names.
Ian.
I'm just taking a stab in the dark, especially because Ashton Kutcher was in it, so I'll say Mila Kunis.
Incorrect answer. I'm sorry.
That sounds right.
All right. We are on to John.
All right. I got to give a nerdy fact first. I know one of the makeup artists on this whose name is Janine Schreier. So close. I'm going to go George Lopez.
George Lopez is right.
What on earth?
Jared.
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper, yes, is right.
Sure.
Back to Alex.
Jon Stewart.
Is it Jon Stewart?
Yeah.
No, he has something called The War on Valentine's Day. He was not in the movie Valentine's Day.
Okay, he was in some very similar rom-com then.
He must have been. Yeah, no, sorry. He was not in Valentine's Day. Amy.
Well, he was probably in New Year's Eve, which is what I keep confusing this one. Again, I think she was in one of them, but I don't know which one. Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts was in this one. Very good.
Oh, wow.
We have $10 banked. That is $2.50 apiece to Amy, Liz, John, and Jared. Very good. And we are back to Liz.
Now I'm just trying to think of people who were big in 2010.
Barack Obama.
Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake. No, sorry.
That was a good guess, though, dude.
Making sure because it feels like he could have been, but no, he is not on the list. I'm sorry. John.
Sticking with that 70s show theme of everyone else, Topher Grace.
We got the right 70s show cast member. Topher Grace was in this movie, yeah.
Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba. Yes, very good. Amy.
Katherine Heigl.
Katherine Heigl. Feels like she should have been, but no, Katherine Heigl is not right. I'm sorry. We're down to the 2 Schroyers. All right. All this money can be yours if you keep going, so let's see how far you can go. John.
I shouldn't have discussed it with him.
Yeah, I gotta look at this picture you just texted me.
Yeah, Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates is right. Yes, okay, Jared.
John, your handwriting is a mess.
He's sending you handwritten notes.
I can't type that quick.
You said that was allowed, right?
No, I know. I just expected him to send messages on Twitter or something, not pictures of notes.
Oh, we're acting like it's 2010 here. Getting in the mindset.
I couldn't page.
Patrick Dempsey.
That's the Grey's Anatomy person who was in it. Patrick Dempsey. Very good. John.
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway is right. Jared, for $10, all yours.
Boy. I don't believe you on the rest of these, John.
Okay. That works for me.
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. We have 12. Very good. You didn't believe Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, he's one of the main dudes.
$10 more to the Destroyer team. Back to John.
Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah is right.
Though brief.
Jared?
All right. This just feels like a safe ensemble movie guess. Larry King.
Larry King. He cameos in a lot. He did not cameo in this. I'm sorry. which means that Jon has won himself immunity. He cannot be voted out here. Jon, you can keep going and make some more money.
I only have one more, and
okay.
It is a Larry, but Larry Miller, one of my favorite.
Larry Miller is right. Very good. 4 more and you bank some more money, but I assume you don't have 4 more in you.
That was all I had.
All right.
Gary Marshall.
Quickly.
Just say a name.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Kathy Bates, Jessica Biel, Eric Dane, Hector Elizondo, Jennifer Garner, Carter Jenkins.
I was going to say Jennifer Garner.
Shirley MacLaine, Emma Roberts, Tristan Shaw, Tracy Reiner, Mike and Mike from the radio show, Paul Williams, Joe Montana, Gary Marshall, who directed it, Rance Howard, Rob Belushi, a whole lot of people. Jon wins the immunity. Very good.
Family vacation to Florida.
Okay.
Or an African safari.
Right, or an African safari. Jon and Jared, 2650, Alex, 1450, Amy, 1850, Liz and Ian, 1350. Jon won the immunity. So you cannot vote for Jon this round. Jon still has to vote. So like I said, you can vote for anybody in the game except for Jon. Does not have to be on your side anymore. Now keep in mind, there were only 2 cheaters at the beginning of this game. So what you can do is cast a vote for no cheater. If everyone casts their vote for no cheater, there are no more rounds. We reveal right then if there are any cheaters left in the game. If there are no cheaters, great. Everyone wins their bank. Everyone goes home happy. If there is a cheater or multiple cheaters, they win everyone's bank. And the rest of you get nothing. So unless all of you vote no cheater, you're wasting a vote. So keep in mind, you have to unanimously vote no cheater.
Can we talk about this?
You can absolutely talk about it before you vote. That's why you talk. Talk about who you think the cheaters were or still may be.
I do think
one remains.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think the family side is cleared out. But I don't know who on the couple side.
The person I think the family side's cleared out. The person I thought was it on the couple side is gone. So I was thinking no cheater.
Something a cheater would say.
Jared, Jon, you just said the family side was cleared out.
No, I know. I gotta add drum.
All right, couple side. Do we have any thoughts?
I also think on the couple side, the cheater is out.
Oh, interesting. Liz and Ian, what do we think?
I'm down to vote for no cheater.
I'm on the fence.
Remember, it has to be unanimous or you're throwing your vote away.
6 people, it ain't going to be unanimous.
All right, then let's not vote for.
Okay.
Let's not do the unanimous vote.
If you've already cast a vote for that and want to change it, you're welcome to. That's fine. I just need everyone to please send me a vote. I do have another fact about the cheater or cheaters. See if this helps. Let's see what's next here. Oh, great. All right. The cheater has a little crush on Colin. To be fair, everyone does.
What? Shut up.
Right. I need the 6 of you to please lock in your votes. Cannot vote for. All right, votes are cast. Maybe they think there's no cheater left in the game. Let's find out. If they say no cheater, it has to be unanimous. Let's start with Alex.
I still said no cheater for something.
Doesn't want to make enemies. All right. Jon, you had the immunity. Did you also say no cheater?
No, I don't mind making enemies. Amy.
Amy, who'd you say?
Ian.
So we do know the game is going to continue. Someone's about to be voted out. One for Ian. Ian, who'd you say?
Amy, of course.
Okay. Liz?
I said Alex.
All right. We have 2 Amy, 1 Ian, 1 Alex. Jared?
Also Amy.
That is 3 for Amy, and she has been voted out. I'm sorry. We are down to 5 players. Have all the cheaters been caught? We'll be right back. Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal Valentine's Day. We are down to 5. Maybe all the cheaters have been caught. Play another round. See if anyone seems suspicious, then we'll vote again. Next question. Name the 10 worst Valentine's Day gifts. According to USA Today, number 1 worth 50 cents, down to number 10 for $5. We're back to the top of the order. Liz, you get to go first.
The candy heart antacids.
Candy heart antacids.
Those are bad.
I would agree. Those are terrible. They are not on the board. I'm sorry.
No. To be clear, please always get me antacids.
Yeah, that's what I was
That's
confused
not what
about.
I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, the chalk hearts.
Yeah, the chalk hearts.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah, Ian.
Okay. Oh, right. I'm next. Workout equipment.
Workout equipment. That is true, but not on the board. No.
That felt pointed.
John.
From every sitcom ever, the husband, a vacuum.
A vacuum. Yeah, household appliances, $3.50.
Unless it's a Dyson.
Yeah,
There's an amazing episode of Price is Right.
But it's only better if it's expensive.
Jared.
A subscription to USA Today. No.
Very good.
I will say lingerie.
Yeah, lingerie. Number 5, cheap lingerie specifically.
I did say cheap.
Alex.
Self-help book.
Self-help books.
Oh, wow.
No, sorry. It's a good answer, though.
Oh, fantastic answer.
Oversized teddy bear.
Okay.
Heart-shaped jewelry. A candle.
Yeah.
Flowers and nothing else. A night out at the movie.
What?
Which movie?
A bottle of wine.
What's wrong
Generic
with
gift
wine?
card. And a cliche gift basket.
What about nothing?
I'll take
I mean, that's not a gift.
I like generic gift card. Here's a Visa prepaid gift card.
You got me flowers, but you didn't get me a second gift. So divorce.
Right.
What kind of dick in the box? Why wasn't that on there?
I mean, yes, that would also be bad.
That was my appliances.
Name the birds being sung about in these songs. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the blank go tweet, tweet, tweet. I want to fly like a blank to the sea. Blank singing in the dead of night, take these broken wings and learn to fly. Blank walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, got any grapes? If you'll be my Dixie Blank, I'll be your Tennessee Lamb." Blank sits on the old gum tree, Mary, Mary, King of the Bushes he. Created a really cool dance called Doing the Blank. The blank fly up your nose. Some sweet day will make her mind pretty blank. And black coastline slumbers on, blank streaming, kiss her, kiss her. Ian, you said you knew none of these, so go for it.
Yep. Hey, why not? I'll go for the top one. Is it just seagulls for number 5? For $5?
Seagulls is right.
Hey.
Very good, Ian.
Wow.
$5. I'm impressed. All right, John.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go for $3 kookaburra.
Kookaburra is right. $3. Jared?
Is Bert's dance doing the chicken?
Not doing the chicken. I'm sorry. No, that was Gonzo's thing more so. Alex.
Is Manfred Mann's Chickadee?
Chickadee. No, sorry. Liz.
$1.50 is Blackbird.
Blackbird is right. Very good. $1.50. All right. You said Tom wanted to go over the other ones here, or Amy, or both. Number 1, of course, is
Robin.
Robin, $1.
Eagle.
That's Eagle.
Number 4, $2 was an internet meme for a long time. Anyone know those?
Duck. It's
The
a duck.
Yeah, very good.
That's what we're singing in my
And
house.
that's chicken.
That's chicken. $3.50. Bert was doing the
Pigeon.
pigeon. Very good.
Oh. Is it Bird of Paradise?
Bird of Paradise, fly up your nose, and $4.50.
What?
No clue.
No, that should have been the top one. Pretty Flamingo. All right. So after that round, here we go. Jon and Jared, 35.50. Alex, 14.50. Liz and Ian, 20. Time to talk it out once again. Who's the cheater if we think there is one?
I do not. I still don't.
Now I'm starting to think there's no cheater, but I also want to continue the game fighting. So
I mean, you're welcome to keep the game going simply because you want to keep the game going. That's a fun. And you can keep making more money. I mean, of course, you're risking getting voted out yourself.
True.
If just one player casts a vote, the game goes on. We have 2 more potential rounds. Anyone want to add anything before we vote?
Cheater fact.
There is. The cheater watches the movie Groundhog Day every February 29th and the movie Leap Year every February 2nd, hoping to cause a rift in the space-time continuum.
Smart.
All right. Lock in your votes, and you can lock in no cheater as well. Votes are in. Let's see if there is a cheater and if we found them. Alex, start with you again.
Still saying no cheater.
No cheater. All right, Ian.
I also said no cheater.
That's 2. 3 more, and we say no cheater. Liz?
I didn't say no cheater. I'm sorry, guys. I said Jared.
The game continues. Jared, what'd you say?
Liz.
Okay. Jared said Liz. Liz says Jared.
All right.
Jon.
Okay, I feel less bad.
And just now, I really feel good about it, Liz.
2 for Liz. She is out of the game. We are down to 4 players. We'll be right back on Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. We are down to 4. Have all the cheaters been caught? Is the game going to go on? We keep making more money? Let's see. I'll play 2 more questions here. See what we can discern. All right. First question here. Jon and Jared remain a duo. They can share answers with each other. Ian and Alex are on their own. Then the 10 most romantic movies of all time, according to Harper's Bazaar. And Jon, you were first.
I'm going with The Notebook.
The Notebook is number 1. 50 cents. One of like 5 movies that just throws James Marsden aside. Jared.
Casablanca.
Casablanca, number 3, 150. Alex.
Pride and Prejudice, 2005.
Pride and Prejudice is number 4. Yeah, very good. $2. Ian.
Not my area of expertise. But my mom loves The Holiday, so
The Holiday. No, sorry. I mean, she doesn't love it, but it's not on the board. Back to Jon.
I'm gonna go with the Leo DiCaprio Romeo and Juliet. I think it was
Romeo
96.
plus Juliet. You lose $10 for choosing a Baz Luhrmann movie. No, sorry, there's nothing on the board. Jared.
Roman Holiday.
Yeah, if The Holiday is Roman, it's there. 450. Very good.
What the hell?
That's different than The Holiday.
I said the wrong Holiday.
Titanic.
That's the Leo movie. 350. Titanic.
That was going to be my next guess.
What?
All right, Ian, you get one more.
Oh, God. That was like the only other thing I could think of. Come on, man.
You know, a night at the movie is a great Valentine's gift. I hear.
We're very good at Valentine's Day over here, as you can clearly see.
Well, it's the 7th, not the 14th. You got a week.
I'm just completely blanking on like anything. I'll say The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, that brother-sister kiss is like
The Empire Strikes Back, which I would like to remind you, as Liz has pointed out, features an incestuous kiss. Is not on the board. I'm sorry.
Just because it's a family versus partner episode.
It's not.
It has Leia saying, "I love you," and Han just going, "I know."
Love Jones.
What is Love Jones?
In the Mood for Love. When Harry Met Sally. Yes. The Best Man and The Princess Bride.
Yes, because
name the president by 3 of their previous jobs. President by 3 previous jobs. Actor, Screen Actors Guild president, governor of California. Naval officer, peanut farmer, governor of Georgia. Air Force Reserve, co-owner of the Texas Rangers, governor of Texas. Head of U.S. Liaison Office in China, director of the CIA, vice president. Historian, New York City Police Commissioner, cattle rancher. Supreme Allied Commander in Europe, president of Columbia University, Supreme Commander of NATO. Civil War general, minister, representative from Ohio. Taylor, military governor of Tennessee, vice president. Minor, head of the U.S. Food Administration, Secretary of Commerce. Newspaper editor, insurance salesman, Ohio senator. And Jared, you're first.
I spent so much time jotting down movies for the first question. $2. George Herbert Walker Bush.
That is right. Bush Sr., $2. Alex.
I hate that this is the one that I feel most confident about, but 50 cents is Reagan.
Reagan is right. 50 cents. Ian.
Yep.
Is 350 Roosevelt? Teddy Roosevelt?
Teddy Roosevelt is wrong. No.
Oh.
John.
The peanut farmers, Carter.
That's right. $1. Peanut farmer.
$1.
Yes. Jared.
150 W. Bush.
That's right. Jared gets 150. Now, Alex.
Civil War General Ulysses S. Grant.
No, sorry. He was not a minister. Ian.
Yeah, the rest of these I have no idea. But I think it'd be funny if Nixon were one of them, so I'll say number 5 is Nixon.
You think
Sorry,
Nixon?
$5 Nixon.
Oh, okay. You think Nixon sold insurance?
Yeah.
No, sorry. John.
Okay, she solidified my answer because I was gonna say Grant, but now I'm going with Warren G. Harding for the representative from Ohio, 350.
No, not Warren Harding. I'm sorry, he was not in the Civil War. You guys guessed a lot of the wrong answers for different ones. Get right answer, wrong number. 250, Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I almost did that.
Yep.
This is Eisenhower. Yep. This was James Garfield. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy was Andrew Johnson. Herbert Hoover. And this was Warren Harding.
Oh, wow.
Ohio senator. Not. I went off of rep of
Yes,
Ohio.
senator, newspaper
Not
editor.
Civil War. Dang it.
Fake candlestick maker. Here we go. Jon and Jared, $46.50. Alex, $20.50. Ian, $20. Here are the totals. Do we think there's a cheater? If so, you might want to accuse. If you vote somebody out of the game, we're down to just 3 players going into our final round. If not, we end the game right here. See if there are any cheaters. What do we think?
As I said, I'm comfortable doing no cheater.
At this point, I wouldn't say comfortable, but the odds are a little better. I'm saying no cheater.
I think the cheaters left really early in the game, so I'm just saying no cheater.
All right, so I'm gonna have you all cast your vote. Just remember, if a single person votes for a player, the game continues. I do have another fact. The cheater is hoping you catch them because they can't live with the guilt. Go ahead and lock in your votes. All right, votes are in. Is this game going to continue or is this over now? We'll start with Ian.
Like I said, I said no cheater.
True to your word. Alex.
No cheater.
No cheater. Jared.
Well, I had some. No, I said no cheaters.
John, let's see if you broke it for everybody or if you said no cheater as well.
I'm just so tired of fighting. No cheater.
No cheater. Okay. It's unanimous. We have no cheater according to you. If there is, in fact, no cheater, Jon and Jared split 46-50. Alex wins 20-50. Ian wins 20. If not, cheater or cheaters take all of that. So let's start with Ian. Ian, were you a cheater?
Despite you singling me out, no, I was not.
Ian was not a cheater. Alex, were you a cheater?
I was never a cheater. I would never do that.
All right. So Jon and Jared, if you're both honest players, You will win all that money. Jon Jared, need you to look at each other. We did it the first round.
Oh, wow.
Truth. Jared, were you a cheater?
Was I a cheater?
Were you a cheater? No. Okay. All right. So if Jon was a cheater, he takes all that money. If not, you're all honest players. You all win your bank. Jon,
I'm gonna strangle you to death.
Jon, tell us your identity in this game.
I was not.
He was not a cheater. Very nicely done. Jon and Jared split $46.50. Alex $20.50. Ian $20. Very nicely played. Let's find out who our cheaters were. One you just got out very recently. That was Liz.
Oh my God! No way.
The other one you got out much earlier in the game. That was Tom.
Yeah. Now, in my defense, let's just say it's impossible not to at least have a little bit of a crush on Colin.
That's our game. That's Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Thanks, everybody. We will see you next time. Brian, we'll wait till Amanda gets here and put it in later, and we'll record it later.
Let's do it now.
With the Nick Cage pillow. Okay. Hey, go ahead.
I don't think Nick Cage pillow would ever lie to you. I don't think it's it.
Was so unsettling.
He is the ultimate actor.
Yeah. There's never a role
I also want to clarify earlier that my answer about our family being like the bunkers has nothing to do with racism.
Our dad is not Bunker. He is a lovely,
Yeah,
lovely.
not in the slightest.
Human.
So if he sees this episode, you can clarify that. We'll keep that in for him.
He's like the real Ryan Carroll O'Connor. He's like very, whoa.
Just kind of crotchety in general.
Not so much anymore.
No.
Yeah.
I don't understand
bunkers,
Jon's answer, really.
Let's just insult Jon's answer some more.
He has a chair. That's
okay, fair.
That's
couple dance off.
No, we did a dance off once as a joke, and Jared got terrified. I wouldn't make him go through that again. Susan still brings that up of how terrified Jared was.
Family Feud, sudden death.
Blame Jon for bringing this question to my attention.
Come on.
Oh, Jon, fuck you. Well, now I want to hear Susan record her version. The reimagining.
Maybe I shouldn't have announced who wrote this.
Imagine a bag of candy hearts that they all just say gasms.
Oh, do we have to talk about tonight's prize?
Today was the first day of blue skies. It was just muddy, but it's when it comes down hard.
Yeah.
I think it's another line from the Smokey album.
Jared, are you getting my faxes?
Yeah, I got a pigeon I accidentally killed. Was that?
Tell Angela to get off the phone. We need to connect to the landline.
Just imagine like those little pup phones with the earpiece. Get Jared on the horn. Snap.
Klondike 5. Hello, brother, West Coast. Have you seen this new Valentine's Day movie?
New.
In the year of our Lord 2010.
That happened in 2020 and I have not gotten over it. It came up.
I remember it when it happened. Yeah.
I'm still confused. What do you mean an entire cheesecake in the sink?
Yeah,
Okay, so I would like to tell the story.
Yes.
So
because this will make it better.
Yes. So, all right. Basically, Liz had just gone to New York to go get all of her things out of her apartment. And I liked her roommates. They were very nice people. So I started baking at the time, and I wanted to make a cheesecake with a strawberry gelatin top that I had like just done like a week prior or something. So I was like, I got this, not gonna be a problem. So I make it the day before. I'm supposed to drive to New York and go pick her up so that I can give this cheesecake to her roommates. And when I take it out of the fridge, the gelatin had not set and it had just seeped into the cheesecake. So I, in a rage, threw the cheesecake into the sink and drove to New York.
And left it for how long?
I came back same day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But like
have been cast.
I had to leave. Like I had to leave first thing in the morning. I had no time.
You did also have to pass the trash can in order to get to the door.
Nope. Well, to get to the door, yes.
Yeah.
All right.
But if you had no cheesecake, what did you trade to the roommates for Liz?